All right, guys, welcome back into the program this morning. As promised, I have Michael Raymond James on the phone with me this morning. I'm very excited about our conversation. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Where are you calling us from this morning?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. All right. Well, let's get going. First of all, let's knock this out. I'm a huge SVU fan, and of course, Eddie, that's you.
Yeah, that was me.
That was good. And I was going back over some stuff that you did, and I like the way you really get into your roles. You have a brand new Game of Silence just premiered April 12th. Tell us how you came to be involved in that project.
Well, I was sent the script to have a look at, and I was immediately impressed with the story and the writing, which is the first thing you look for. And then I was sort of shocked to find out that it was at NBC, because it really feels more like a cable show,
right,
than a network drama. And so I was intrigued. It's not every day that a network kind of takes a chance on this sort of nuanced storytelling.
Right. Well, let's back up and tell the listeners, excuse me, what is the premise of the whole story?
Well, this show sort of defies the soundbite answer. It's a show about loyalty and friendship. It's a show about brotherhood. It's a show about the secrets that we keep. And the effect that has on us. Essentially, we catch up with a group of adults who are childhood best friends who share this traumatic past, that's from a 9-month stay in a juvenile detention facility when they were 14. And, they've tried to outrun it, but it revisits them, and it's thrust upon their doorstep. And now we pick up with them dealing with, all the pieces of their shattered past, and how to move forward, and to get the justice for those that wrong them.
Right. Well, one of the things that struck me when I was watching a lot of the material was just how fast, and we do see that in real life, just how fast things can change. Here are these kids having a great time, boom, everything changed.
Yeah, the trajectory of their lives is now a different thing,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so who are your co-stars, and do you want to talk about any of them?
Sure.
It's a good cast. I really like the cast, even the children all the way up until, when you guys are adults.
Yeah, the casting department did a really, an insanely good job of casting, the younger versions of our adult characters. And, the show sort of stars David Lyons, and Lorenz Tate, Brie Blair, Derek Phillips, Demetrius Gross, just Deidre Henry, just a lot of really great actors, and then the younger actors that portray us are just really fantastic, and the young man who shares the character of Gil with me, his name is Judah Lewis, and he's a terrific actor, and I don't mean terrific child actor. He's just a terrific actor, and they did a really good job. Each character sort of occupies their own space within the group, and they found.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and they found the kids to occupy the same space that we as adults occupy, and I mean it was just really, because it's not like we spent a bunch of time with them trying to figure out particular character nuance or whatever. It just kind of came together, and all of us adults, when we were shooting the pilot, we would hang out and we'd do things together because it's a great group of people. and we were sort of struck by, we would come home, we come back to the hotel or whatever, and the kids were sort of all in a group by themselves doing their own thing, and it was really kind of cool, these little parallel universes that were taking place.
Right, right. And, you did see that, especially when you get to the adults where you still have, like, you and you're in your own character, but then you have the responsible friend and, doesn't want to kind of move off the narrow path. So it was really interesting to see those two parallels. So what else do you have in your future? I know you're a busy man and you've starred on so many of my favorite shows, it's not even funny. How was it on The Walking Dead, by the way?
How was it? It was great. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, that was 2 weeks. Yeah, at first I wasn't sure that I wanted to do it. I mean, at that time I wasn't really interested in doing a lot of guest star stuff or any guest star stuff. But and I obviously was aware of The Walking Dead, but I hadn't yet seen it.
Right.
And it was an offer that came in, and I was like, I mean, man, I did the vampire show. Should I really go do an episode of the zombie show? I mean, that's. But mercifully, or thankfully, my agents, my managers were like, just have a look at the script,
Right.
We think you might like the scene, and by the way, they mentioned a friend of mine was directing it, so I was like, well, okay, you should have led with that, because now I'm interested, go hang out with Clark for a couple of weeks. So then I read the script, and the writing was just, it was just fantastic. I mean, with the Walking Dead in particular, that scene was kind of like a cowboy scene, like a scene from a Western. And it was 9 pages, which,
wow.
In my business, 9-page scenes are really only in theater. It's not, you don't get to do 9 pages on television.
Right.
Because you got to cut to commercial, and you hardly ever get to do anything more than, a 3-page scene in a film. I mean, it's just really unheard of. And so it was 9 pages. It was like a little play, and so it was really. I was immediately called back and said, "Yeah, I'm in, man. Let's do it." So that was a lot of fun to be able to do.
Well, I love it. Well, you'll be able to find your interview on my YouTube channel at the Non Blonde Cafe with Steph in the mornings. Game of Silence premiered Tuesday at 9 Central. So check it out, guys. Michael Raymond James, it's been a real pleasure this morning. Thank you for being on the program.
You bet. Thank you. I had fun.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Bye, Stephanie.
Bye.